Welcome to Music Feeds. I'm here with the lovely Martini of Martini and the Bone Palace Orchestra. We're just outside the Supper Club. Now tell me, Martin, you just finished a shed. I'm literally soaked to the bones in sweat. Where do you get this energy from?
I think the energy comes from my mother. My mother was a tap dancer when she was about 4 or 5. Well, when she was from a young age, and she taught me how to tap dance from when I was 4 or 5. So I didn't really have a choice. From the age of 5, I was kind of stuck with this energy, and yeah. I remember tap dancing when I was about 5, and the only thing I remember from that was the sound of tap dancing sounded like machine guns, and I also got to dance with lots of women from a very young age, so I stuck with it for as long as I could handle it.
The schoolboy's sticking up his finger on the bus saying, we're all gonna die. The high roller in his sister's car, the charlatan with his chocolate bar.
The passion up there, have you ever thought of going into the clergy? I can see you delivering a very fire and brimstone sermon.
Yeah, not really. The definition of Jesus, if you'd like to know, is when you hear 3 really good songs on the radio in a row.
I would agree with that. That's a miracle.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen much these days.
Too true, too true. The sorry state of commercial radio.
See those legs?
Oh, those legs. For miles, would you say?
You don't see legs like that in Melbourne.
Living in this mad world. Well, I cut down the tall tree.
The album's called We're All Just Monkeys?
We're All Just Monkeys.
We're All Just Monkeys. So could you explain that?
It was an accident, really. I remember my woman broke up with me, and then I started having these dreams nightly, and I was waking up in a sweat. And I was having reoccurring dreams about monkeys, and then there was this one vivid dream where Roy Orbison was putting on a floor show for all the animals, and he was rocking out in his style, and all of a sudden his jacket split open and he started growing hair and becoming a monkey. So that kind of influenced and inspired the sound for the record. It's kind of like a 50s kind of dog meets monkey meets rock and roll kind of record.
Now, your band is very much worth mentioning. You've got a very eclectic mix up there. What, clarinet, trombone?
Yeah, clarinet and trombone. We're trying to bring back those horns. Like, in these days, you don't see clarinet. Yeah. Well, the way we play it, you don't see it like that. The clarinet player, Sam Dunscombe, he's German, and he plays the clarinet like he's playing an electric guitar. Same as the trombone, James McCauley. We have a new guitarist, her name's Natasha Rose, she's 18.
She's amazing 18-year-old guitarist.
Yeah, she's brilliant. And we've got Jules Pascoe on bass and Aaron Light on drums.
Your drummer's a demon, I loved him.
Yeah, the bass and the drums are equally as brilliant. They know what they're doing. They've stopped practicing, they're doing it for a living. We're not making money, of course.
Yeah, but you're
just
just living.
There is no money.
Yeah. All you can have is a way of life.
Exactly.
Well, do you find do you think it's probably easier to start up in Melbourne, or because it's such there's a lot of venues, a lot of bands, it's more crowded and hard to get noticed?
Yeah, I think it's easier. I think it's easier to start somewhere where no one is. I think it's really good to start. I think it's pretty much down to what you're doing. I mean, I started writing in Perth, so I was kind of writing away from where there was any music whatsoever. Perth has a pretty bad scene, I think, so it's like...
It closes at 9 o'clock, all the pubs and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, so I don't know, like I started writing songs at the age of about 23 in Perth, so that was kind of nice not to have music firing every night and have other bands to influence me. I could kind of just start my own thing out there. And then I came to Melbourne and got the band together then.
So that seems to be a bit of a theme, that sort of, well, not isolationism, but a sort of a lonesomeness.
Yeah, I mean, look, songs work well when you're lonely and when you're melancholy. I mean, I always write more songs when I'm feeling shit about myself, and I always write songs when someone dumps me. So, you know, like I was in a relationship for 3 years and I didn't write much in that time. When she left me, I started writing again. So it's kind of good. It's good to get nailed.
Yeah, happiness is the enemy of creativity, a lot of people say.
I think so, but then maybe that's a generalisation as well. I need to get better at writing when I'm in love with someone, if that ever happens again.
Yeah. Well, you hope to find the right person, and they would inspire you.
Yeah, or the wrong person that I can just imagine's right. It's all in your head.
Yeah, it's all in your head, all an individual experience.
Yeah.
Well, that's all from Martini and the Bone Palace Orchestra here at the lovely, lovely Supper Club. Actually in Taylor Square at the moment. Nike from Music Feeds.
See you later.